mean?
Now, you'll find New Balance on NBA stars at their biggest moments, like when Jamal Murray got his career high of 50 points against the Cavs. But do you know how many of those points were free throws?
Was it 0, 5, 10, or 15?
If you answered 0, then you are correct, and enjoy that VC.
Not a single free throw. That is impressive. Recently, Kawhi Leonard signed a 3-year extension with the Clippers, and he's led that team to a few hot streaks this year. So how many times have they won 5+ games this season?
Was it 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Highland in at the 1. And for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. McCollum is out there with Daniels. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
Now, Highland. Outside Leonard. Over Williamson. Leonard, no luck. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Valanciunas. It's good.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Now, here is George. Leonard on the wing. And there's the pass to Zubac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Kawhi understands now. He commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Williamson. McCollum with the ball. Shoots it. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
McCollum against Highland. It's George on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Highland's shot is good.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Williamson left side. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
What's up? And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's McCollum for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. Here's George. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. And here's Daniels. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
And here's McCollum for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Personal foul.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Who wants a t-shirt?
He's been dominant over the last month, getting around 24 points per, almost 2.5 steals and 4 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
It's good. Williamson's got 5.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Passes it to Mann. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
In his short career, Terrence Mann has been asked to play a variety of positions and roles.
And, Kevin, that's a testament to his adaptability. He has started. He's come off the bench. One thing we know nightly, he's going to be tremendous with his energy and competitive spirit. It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved, and his role is increasing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Ivica Zubac. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And both free throws good for Zubac. New Orleans leading by 3. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's McCollum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Highland. McCollum, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Zubac finds Highland. Los Angeles with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 5-9 from the field here in the first. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Williamson. McCollum's got 5.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Left side, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got his second bucket.
Boy, you love the tenacity. Defender all over him, and Paul George keeps his focus.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Cullen passes to Ingram. Good on the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Mann. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. And there's the shot dunk to finish it off.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the Clippers call time here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And the Clippers making a change here. Austin's checked in. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. Fourth, the Clippers.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Here's Mann. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. The pass to Boston. It's George on the wing. It's good from long range. George has got 7 points.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
Here's McCollum. And McCollum throws it down hard.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Austin the pass to Leonard. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. He gets that one. McCollum's got his third basket of the night right there.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
And you look at Paul George, Doris. He really fits for any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, Paul George continues to prove himself an elite offensive threat.
New Orleans making some changes here. Larry Nance has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And Jones subbed in for Dyson Daniel. And both free throws good for Paul George.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's take a look at the numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
That free throw good from George. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. And George drops them both. New Orleans leading by 4. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
Leonard attacking. Goes back up. Outside for George. Pass to Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard on the wing. Second shot opportunity. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Passes to Alvarado. Inside. Nance down low. Working on Zubac. Yes, that goes in.
And these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Zubac. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
So strong, so tough. He meets the Zubac, absorbs the contact, and goes right through it.
Now, El Pelado. Nothing on the board. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And over the years, we have seen Kawhi Leonard continue, Doris, to battle through injuries.
Kevin, he has been a hot topic as it relates to that loaded word, load management. But we have to be fair. Kawhi has had a number of leg and knee issues. There is a certain amount of caution you want to take where his body is concerned.
Free throw good from Leonard.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Marshall, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Amir Coffey's checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Man. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient
but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You look at the Clippers, advantage in one series. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
Yeah, and when I look at the Clippers, they have to be considered one of the teams to watch for here in the postseason. Not many teams have accomplished more this season.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Leonard to the left side wing. Here's Coffee. The 17-footer goes down.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Here's Boston. Alvarado grabs the board. Here's New Orleans. Pass to Marshall. It's hauled in by Coffee. Clippers trail by 6. Down low. Here's Leonard. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, Kawhi Leonard meets the defender at the rim, and he comes out on top.
Alvarado with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now the pass to Coffee. Second chance shot. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Marshall. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
To the middle. Here's Zubats. Nance with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Marshall can't hit. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Shot left block. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Alvarado. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Marshall. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Drives to the hoop, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Alvarado passes to Nance. Makes it off the glass. Nance has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers trail by 8. Here's Boston. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. He got it up. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Daniels out there with McCollum, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now Daniels, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. Daniels kicks to Williamson. McCollum outside. Back to Williamson. Clock at 6. Out to Ingram. From about 16. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
It's Powell on the wing. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram passes to Daniels. Over in the corner, Williamson. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Highland passes to George. Back to Highland. Traps in the tray. Highland's got 8.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. The Clippers in recent years have become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Now, Coach Ty Lue said it's tough because everybody on the floor now is a decent three-point shooter. So you got to pick your poison. It's different than when I first started. The game is changing every year. So you've got to be able to adapt to the times. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And that one's good. Daniels.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
McCollum against Highland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's Powell on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And a few seasons ago, Norman Powell was hopping around the NBA from team to team.
You know, remarkably, Kevin, though his locker and location may have been changing, his play was consistent through that stretch and beyond. Here's a player who you know his game, and he can deliver scoring punch wherever he is. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Highland passes to Powell. Brown wide open. He fires. Tries again. And the layup by Powell. Powell's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
Oh, come on now. That's a big-time offensive rebound. The combination of length and explosiveness. Norman Powell, good night.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Highland passes to Tice. Powell in the high post. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. And it's McCollum off the drive. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, the young fella is going to the hoop.
Daniels kicks to McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Now here's Powell. He's covered by Daniels. And that one is good.
Boy, the defense was exceptional. Norman Powell, just a level of focus and aggression on that contested jump shot.
McCollum against Highland. Low block shot. McCollum, no good. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Powell finds Highland. Back to Powell. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. Now just a 5-point Pelican lead.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Valanciunas dishes to McCollum. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And here's George for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Out to Ingram. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Daniels dishes to McCollum. Williamson against Brown. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Pelicans leading by 3. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans Youth Dance Team.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Harry Nance has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Williamson. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Daniel Tice. Amir Coffey comes in for Brown. Mann subbed in for George. And that one's good. Daniels. Here's Leonard. He has 6.
Number 25.
He kicks to Powell. Here's Mann. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Out of hand on it.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
Powell for 3.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Right side, Jones. And the jam by Larry Nance.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Driving in, Highland's shot is good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Now Alvarado. Pass to Nance. And he banks in the layup. Nance has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's stolen by Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Daniels.
Najee Marshall.
Clippers trail by 7. In the corner, Powell with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got 10 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And Nance kicks to Jones. And with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here is Marshall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For New Orleans, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Najee Marshall.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Marshall. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Clippers trail by 3. Kicks it to Powell. Passes it to Mann. Back to Powell. Over Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
And so here is New Orleans. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Alvarado. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Pelicans 4th.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Alvarado. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Feeds to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Check out some of the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. Here's Alvarado. 6 points for him. The pass to Nance. Shoots over Zubac. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 8 here in the quarter.
We are talking about a long, athletic big man in Larry Nance Jr. Now add the mid-range jumper. Look out.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
1:12 left now here in the second. Alvarado with it. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Leonard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Into the lane, and it's in there. Marshall's got his third basket of the night. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mann. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Coffey. And the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Alvarado passes to Nance. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Leonard. He's got 10. Here's Mann. 4 on the clock. Back to Leonard. That will count, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box out, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Ingram. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody. Whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Clippers trail by 3. Now Highland. Here's man. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Valanciunas. The dish now to McCollum. Driving the lane. And McCollum with the slam.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Passes it to Highland. Back to George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
For Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Daniels kicks to Valanciunas. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from George.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Highland with it. Now guarded by Ingram. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
If you're going to foul Ivica Zubac, you better really foul him. This guy's got great strength.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Zubac at the line for 1.
One shot.
Pelicans trail by 3. Poked away. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. Fires from the line. Good on the shot. Ingram's got 6 points.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Highland passes to Leonard. On the wing, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Ingram attacking and slam dunk by Ingram.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and roll, constantly keeping them guessing.
Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Tice is checked in for Zubats.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Daniels. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Ingram wide open, and the Pelicans miss again.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Highland passes to Leonard, and the basket is good. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Daniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. And the pass to Mann. Here's Leonard. Pass to Mann. Here's Highland.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williams. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Highland against McCullough. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboards show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. Paul George on top. Second, Brandon Ingram.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter.
2 shots. Last on the first.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Clippers leading by 4. Island with it. He's got 13. The Clippers again turning it over. And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Now, here's Tice. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Island with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And Tice throws it down.
Well, Daniel Tice, an easy opportunity. Gets above the rim and leaves no doubt.
And so here is New Orleans. They trail by 6. A 3 from McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Man passes to Leonard. A 3. The shot by George, no good.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Ingram kicks to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the basket by McCollum.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Highland against McCollum. Outside Leonard. Back to Highland. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Highland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 11. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Clippers leading by 3. Going inside, Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Ingram finds Jones. Out to Ingram. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Powell. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Nance. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 12.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Here's Ingram. 8 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. To the inside. It's deflected. And now here comes Jones. Leading the break. Launches the 3. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
That's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point line.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Coffey's checked in. Here's George. He can't hit that time. The Pelicans trail, and it's Alvarado in the corner. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. For the tie. That time from Leonard.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
New Orleans going a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Nance, and Nance shoots it in.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Now, here is George. He's got 18. The shot by Powell, no good. Now for New Orleans, shooting 47% from the field in the third. Marshall, and the layup is good. Marshall's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's Powell on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
It's a close game here in New Orleans. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Marshall. The pass to Alvarado. For the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George up top. He's defended by Alvarado. Leonard attacking. George passes to Coffey. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Alvarado. He's got 8. Can't connect from short range. LA's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. The shot by George, no good. The Pelicans shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Alvarado. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 5-on-3 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's deflected.
Always engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
Leonard, the pass to Coffey. Hits the three-point bomb. Coffey's got 10 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Trying to end the drought. And it's Alvarado missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
It's Jones on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now, here's Marshall. Defense is right there. It's tipped. And now the Clippers on the break. Foul for 3. Rebound by Marshall. Pelicans trail by 4. It's hauled in by Coffey. Coffey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Powell on the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Herbert Jones.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Mann. He's defended by Alvarado. Austin the pass to Mann. Here's Powell. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Clippers lead by 5. On New Orleans, back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assistant. The game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Cohen is out there with Daniel. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot, manning the middle. It's the Pelicans 5.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And here are the Pelicans now after the basket by Los Angeles. Passes it to Williamson. Ingram outside. Pass to Daniels. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Mann passes to Powell. Shoots over Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, the athletic Norman Powell continues to grow as an offensive player. Boy, this guy has got huge upside on the offensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so Powell nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum outside. And here's Daniels driving to the basket. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Ingram attacking. And he converts the layup.
What about the dribble moves of Ingram? I mean, just so good at carving his way through whatever the D throws his way.
Powell against Ingram. Here's Brown, and right through it goes. Brown's got his first points in this one. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
And he makes the first. Bones Highland is checked in for the Clippers. And so McCollum nails both of them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Powell kicks to Brown. Poke loose. Back to Powell. Rocket 6. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. Pelicans trail by 5. To the paint, here's Williamson. Some solid defense from Brown.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
At the line for the Clippers, Bones Highland. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Powell against Ingram. The 11-footer. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Clippers leading by 7. Powell, the pass to Highland. And the Clippers miss again.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Brown, and it's Paul George in for Norman Powell. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. There's the pass to Mann. Back to Highland. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans trail by 7. Daniels dishes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
Kicks it out to Leonard to the wing on the left. Krills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ingram with room to shoot. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Highland passes to George. And George with the stuff.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism is still a part of who I am.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now Daniels goes up on the high post. Again, the Pelicans score.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Highland passes to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Pelicans trail by 8. Daniels passes to Valanciunas. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now, here is George. Outside Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. Fires the three. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Outside, George from downtown. Hands it from downtown. George has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Clippers.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. And a wide-open look for Valanciunas. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Takes great confidence in catch-and-shoot situations. And you can see how comfortable Valanciunas is in that opportunity.
George against Ingram. Here's Highland. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Here he goes. Man passes to Highland. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pelicans trail by 11. McCollum looking it over. Daniels with it. Here's Williamson. 90 that time from Leonard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Highland passes to George. Back to Highland. Outside, George. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. McCollum with the slam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Bones Hyland.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. The three from George. Pelicans pull it in. Inside, here's Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Passes it to Pop. This one for three. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
McCollum against Hyland. With some arc. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McCollum.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Leonard. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
We know that Kawhi has the frame to muscle through the opposition, refuses to be held back in that instance.
Here's Ingram. He kicks it to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Williamson. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right side, George takes the three. Rebounded by McCollum. Pelicans trail by 9. Dishes it to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by George. Basket good. Ingram's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Pass to Hyland. The three. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram outside. McCollum outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
The pass to Pop. On the wing, George. Back to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You give this guy an opportunity, and Norman Powell doesn't need a lot of encouragement. The defense a little late there, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 7. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. against Powell. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And you want him to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his name is called.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And stolen by Williamson. Cullen passes to Williamson. Jones kicks to Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Ingram's got 12 now in this quarter.
And how about the focus of Ingram? Not getting overtaken by the heat of the moment, nailing the shot in the face of the defender.
Here's Highland. Outside Leonard. Over Williamson. Money!
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Fires for three. Pass to man. Good on the three-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Clippers able to drain the three. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's McCollum for three. On the wing, Jones. A three ball. Powell pulls it in. Passes it to Highland. So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking out big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.